Alright, y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to answer a series of questions. This is something I started back in 2020, 21-ish, one of those years. I'm not sure. I think it was 2021. But anyway, I'm going to ask myself a series of questions and then I'm going to answer them. So let's see how much my life has progressed. It's July 17th, 2024. I will do this again July 17th, 2025, just to track the progress of my life. I recommend that you all do this as well. You might not necessarily want to post it publicly, but I think that you should do this to keep it as a log for yourself to see where you are, where you're trying to go, and so where you can properly assess everything and break your goals and dreams and everything down. Yeah. Are you happy? Yes, I'm happy. I'm happy, like, generally. Of course, everything is not always hunky-dory, but overall, I am happy with how everything is. I got my little babies, my newest little baby. I'm a wife now. Well, I'm a year into being a wife. I mean, I'm happy. There's really nothing to be unhappy with. Of course, nothing is perfect, but yeah, I'm happy. How have you changed for the better? Ooh, how have I changed for the better? I think that I have more emotional intelligence now. I've always had a great deal of emotional intelligence, but now I think it's even more so because of things that you have to learn in the process of parenting your children, as well as being a wife and keeping yourself from acting out emotionally and whatnot. Like, the things that I want people to do to me and my emotions, I try to give that to others. So I think that's one way I have changed. And not to mention, I'm a little bit bigger. How is your life different? Because if it's the same, girl, we got a problem. My life is very different. I now have 4 children, 3 biological, and 1 is a bonus baby. But I have 4 children now. I have a daughter. Having a daughter has changed my perspective on a lot of things, as far as I know what she'll have to encounter throughout her life. With my boys, it's like I have an understanding, but I can't relate to it because I'm not a male. I'm not a black male. I'm a black woman. And my daughter is a black woman, so I can absolutely empathize, sympathize, and relate, understand all of that to what she will go through in her life. Yeah, I'm pretty much settling into being a stay-at-home wife and mom. That's, at first I was kind of combating it, but now I'm embracing it. So that's a different. Where do you need to make some changes? Because change is constant. Ooh, I need to make a lot of changes. I need to make changes in the fact that I create these routines and I don't stick with them. And in order for me to change, I have to stick to my routines, which include getting up early, eating properly, exercising. I really have everything written. I have alarms set, all of that. I just have to stick with it. That's where the change is going to come. That's where the changes need to be. What was your biggest failure? I think from July to July, my biggest failure was not living and acting in the fullness of my potential. I really, really, really get in my own way. And it's like, I know I can do these things. I'll just start them and then put them down and never see it through. And to me, that is my biggest failure. How well did you take care of yourself? Because, girl, if you haven't lost weight by now, we got a problem. Um, I think I took excellent care of my mental health. Not so much physically. I didn't do bad physically. I mean, I was pregnant, honestly, from July to March. So there's that. So, of course, there's pregnancy weight, so on and so forth. Now I'm in postpartum, so I'm doing better with taking care of myself. I have to do better because I have to teach my daughter that you gotta take care of yourself. You can't take care of anything and anyone else until you first take care of yourself. How did you grow as a mother? Do you have any more children? Did you get knocked up, girl? Did you? Okay. Ooh, how did I grow as a mother? Well, of course, I had another baby. With that, my children have age gap. My kids are age gap siblings. I basically have two sets of children. The oldest are 12, 10, 9, and then I have a 4-month-old. So how have I changed? With having my daughter, I think back on things that I've done that I probably should have done differently. Not necessarily that they were anything bad. It's just that I did the best that I can do at that moment. And now I can take that knowledge and do better with my daughter. And also I can take that and do better with the boys now because they are preteens. So I have to parent them differently than I did in the past. Even though they are still those little bitty boys, I do have to parent them differently because they're older and they have more outside influence. Like, parents aren't their only influence anymore. So, and with that, I'm remembering when I was their age and how things were. So I'm taking all of that into consideration when I am implementing things with them. So I think that's how I've changed. I think I'm a little bit more compassionate. I really can't explain how, but I just think that I am, because I used to rule with the iron fist, you know, because again, I'm a stickler for routines. And if we do this routine every day, how come you're not doing it? How do you not know it by now? But I think I'm a little bit more compassionate now. I take into consideration the mental health of the boys, how they may be feeling in the moment, stuff like that. I do. And with my daughter, I was patient with my boys when they were babies too, but I'm eerily patient with my daughter. But again, I guess it's because I'm older. I'm 36 versus being 24 and 26 when I had the boys. And my patience is just much more, if she having a little tantrum, which oddly enough, people think, oh, it's the baby. But babies have tantrums. She's a 4-month-old. She just had a tantrum earlier today. I just put it down and I let her go through it. And then I picked her back up and fed her and put her to sleep. But I was like, okay, because sometimes there is no consoling them. So you have to kind of let them just throw their tantrum. And that's what I did. And now I'm able to do my work because she threw her tantrum. I fed her, put her to sleep. Now she's sleeping. So I can work now. So I have to work with her, not against her. And that's essentially what I've learned and how I've changed. And the same thing with the boys. Got to work with them, not against them. So that's how I've changed as a mother. Has co-parenting gotten better? No, I think co-parenting, I've been co-parenting for 12 years now with my oldest son. And I don't think it's better, but it's not worse either. I think there are some conversations, a series of conversations that need to happen because I do feel a certain kind of way about some things, but I cannot dictate them. I cannot dictate to them what to do in their household, just like they cannot dictate to me what to do in my household. But I think we're just kind of here with it. And I do believe that my co-parenting situation can be a hell of a lot better. It's just the adults need to put the BS to the side and just do what's best for the kid. All of the kids, honestly. What was your biggest achievement? Because, girl, I know you did something. Tell me what it was, and don't be modest. My biggest achievement this year, I think, is having my daughter And I say that because those people wanted to induce me, y'all. And essentially, I did give in because I realized that I'm older. I just didn't want to create any complications as far as delivering her. So I was scheduled to be induced, but my girl came here on her own. I had her naturally, no drugs, no nothing. And for me, that's a big achievement. Even though I did it with the other two, that was my greatest achievement, I think. I stood my ground, had her naturally, you know, I did that. I'm proud of myself, you know? Yeah, I think that's one of my biggest achievements in this year. So, what do you think? Yeah, I think that is. Where do you want to be this time next year? This time next year, I want to be richer in love, in health, and in my finances. My husband and I have decided to take a step back from some things so that we can level up. I just plan to be richer in life overall. Baby girl, what are you grateful for? I know that you're currently grateful for a lot of things. So what are you grateful for now? I am grateful that I woke up today. I'm grateful that my children woke up. I'm grateful that my children are healthy. I'm grateful for my husband, that he's able to provide for us. I am just grateful for everything that I have. I would be a liar if I said that I didn't. I'm grateful for my parents. I'm grateful for it all, you know, because my life could be different, but it's not. I'm just grateful for everything that I have. Well, I answered all of the questions. Watch, I'm gonna get in editing and start thinking of other things I should have said, but that's essentially what came to my mind first. So those are my most honest answers. I didn't have to think about them. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Mwah.